Gospel reading for Sunday, June 29th, 2025. Throughout Scripture, one truth shines brilliantly. God protects those who serve Him faithfully. This divine protection isn't just a promise for the future, it's a reality that shapes how God's people live today. Let's begin with one of the most powerful passages in the New Testament. In Matthew chapter 16, Jesus asks His disciples a pivotal question. Who do you say that I am? It's Simon Peter who boldly declares, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." Jesus responds by calling Peter blessed, explaining that this revelation came not from human wisdom, but directly from God the Father in heaven. Then comes Jesus' remarkable promise, "And I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades shall not prevail against it." This isn't just about Peter, it's about God's unshakable protection of His church. The gates of Hades represent the powers of darkness, Satan himself, and all demonic forces trying to destroy God's people. Yet Jesus promises they will not prevail. Think about that word, prevail. In the original Greek, it echoes Isaiah's account of how God prevailed over the water when saving Israel. Just as God delivered His people from the abyssal waters, so the destructive forces of hell cannot overcome the church built upon the rock of Peter's confession. Jesus continues by giving Peter the keys of the kingdom of the heavens. This imagery comes directly from the Old Testament, where Isaiah describes the transfer of David's house key to the king's second in command. It represents supreme authority, the power to admit or exclude, to bind and loose. What's remarkable is that whatever is bound or loosed on earth is ratified in heaven, showing divine sanction for these decisions. But this protection extends beyond the apostles to all who serve God faithfully. Psalm 34 beautifully captures this truth. The psalmist declares, "I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Through constant praise, even the humble find joy and strength." The psalm continues with powerful testimony. "I sought the Lord, and He heard me and delivered me from all my fears." Here we see God's readiness to deliver those who seek Him from fear and shame. This mirrors the New Testament call to cast all our anxieties on God, for He truly cares for us. Perhaps most striking is this promise. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear Him and delivers them. Picture that. God's own angel standing guard around His faithful servants. This divine protection isn't passive. It's active, ongoing intervention against both physical and spiritual dangers. The psalm concludes with an invitation. "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in Him." The fear of the Lord mentioned here isn't terror, but profound reverence and awe that leads to wisdom and blessing. Those who maintain this reverential fear are promised they have no lack. Here's how it all connects. When Jesus established His church and promised that hell's gates wouldn't prevail, He was extending the same divine protection the psalmist experienced. The church, led by Peter and the apostles, is guaranteed God's unfailing care even amid persecution and trials. This doesn't mean God's servants won't face suffering. Many have endured persecution, even martyrdom. But God's providence works through everything, ensuring ultimate salvation and the enduring triumph of His kingdom. As Scripture promises, He works all things together for good for those who love Him. Whether you're facing personal struggles, spiritual attacks, or simply the challenges of faithful living, remember this truth. God encamps around His saints to deliver them. The same promise that protects the church protects every believer who serves Him with reverence and love. His protective love isn't just the foundation of His church, it's the ongoing sustenance of every faithful heart.